going
Ethical thing that there's lots of misbehavior. Yeah. It's like graffiti. It's like online graffiti. Something like skiing, being.
Just
Well, that's what Gates just said too.
And saying
between trying to
talking about.
Can you imagine anything?
Everything. A feeling like
that suffering, meaning,
looking at
interesting. It's wasting. Coming to
understand,
having, telling, teaching is also concerned with looking fair and making sure
working
it's happening and thinking.
A fascinating
living.
Losing is weighing.
You're fighting and bring
amazing, playing this again in
which you're authoring
using the
morning reading to speaking, and what's surprising because watching, taking care of. So an
learning,
willing to
hoping he
winning,
pointing out,
including the
meeting,
appalling, seeing or anything.
Exciting to me.
Not pushing, studying,
writing, about rippling of mocking,
enforcing this,
deciding, up, competing,
just walloping, stop, demanding,
discussing,
daring.
Because I think
running a underlying, starting out, that'd be the hope. One of the things I've been suggesting,
challenging,
dancing on you,
knowing you,
establish and
paying,
eradicate striving,
engaging in this.
Satisfying your
parenting,
lecturing, asking is given you're waiting for, spending a month facing the driving,
supporting their
entertaining, snoring, poisoning them,
experiencing it's criticizing, they're laughing,
rolling and
harassing, acquiring all the
control, jumping up and funding,
citing the
remaining,
climbing, choosing the confusing to
slinging, stand. Torture surrounding Paul leading, breaking, spreading out,
baffling to me,
presenting, listening,
now branching out, organizing things, keeping their
warning, objecting,
pooling on,
starving to, or agitating for, poor innate, retelling, battling,
separating from,
negotiating with, changing, broadcasting, appealing to,
lacking,
adopting, interesting, cheating,
scaffolding, developing your,
increasing, informing people,
bombing on,
beating you, laying, engrossing, traversing,
a loving,
betraying, maintaining, extending, in solving, flowing,
advocating, not here,
overcoming it,
reacting, I'm missing,
diagnosing, compounding, browsing and
frustrating,
bumbling, falling, raising, kids, squeezing, causing, providing you, inventing during the observe, eating, drinking, mark,
slave,
lifting,
butterfly, fluttering,
floating in the casting in, time putting its disconcerts, dwell, protests, and
bringing up,
describe, generate into it's annoying, keep accusing, hauling, sending it, twisting their own,
the overwhelming of communicating,
out, walking through, sharing,
freaking
from it, and following the initiating, kidding, and
eating only fucking.
So and that keeps
fats. Yep. So you're basically burning,
settling the risk, shocking. Got up and
this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they give her hell for that. It's like, well, you can't present something like
for being of diligence and doing the
bad scene, trying to be talking tension, anything, everything,
feeling,
YouTube, nothing, suffering, meaning,
looking into
interesting book, wasting,
and coming up and understanding that having.
Telling people, teaching is making the word working and
happening, thinking, fascinating, living, losing,
wing too, fighting with ending your.
That's amazing.
Too.
Playing this
the begin authoring and using the printing, what
reading,
speaking. Surprising is
getting to
watching,
taking
or showing that
learning,
willing to
hoping,
winning,
pointing something,
including it meaning that Paul.
You're seeing that anything else
be exciting too. Pushing your studying,
writing that, rippling of mocking,
forcing it, deciding, competing, walloping, stop, demanding, and
discussing,
daring to,
letting people
run, underlying your studying. You suggest challenge, dancing for knowing how
about
staying and striving, so engaging, satisfying them, parenting, lecturing, asking, giving me, waiting for, spending, facing, driving, supporting, entertaining, to ignoring, poisoning them,
experiencing the
criticizing bills,